When LeBron first left Cleveland and headed for the Heat 7 years ago, he did so in controversial fashion. His reputation with the fans took a huge hit. Since then, he's achieved an incredible string of consecutive finals appearances. 2 different teams, 3 different head coaches, regaining the respect of every serious basketball fan and cementing his championship legacy.
We've never seen anybody have this kind of skill set that's been able to dominate the way he has and bring so many different variety of players along with him.
When you get anointed, people are looking to push you down. LeBron, I don't think just got to expectations. I think he exceeded them.
Yeah.
It's the only time I can ever remember a guy getting that hype where he is better than there's any way any of us could have ever imagined. What doesn't get talked about enough outside of the decision. It wasn't the decision itself.
The execution.
It was the Jim Gray, the lead up. All of that was handled and looked at in a negative light. Outside of that, LeBron, to me, has had the Derek Jeter career. He has handled himself amongst all of the adversity and all of the attention in a way that would be difficult to do if you were the last player on the bench. And that's one of his most impressive traits.
But the reason why the scrutiny is fair is because the rarefied air that LeBron is in and the conversation that he is a part of and everything that he does, right, wrong, or indifferent, is part of that conversation. And this incredible streak is going to be near the top of the list of incredible accomplishments that he's put out.
We put together a little further perspective about LeBron from his peers and NBA legends to capture the significance of what he's accomplished so far. LeBron Ramon James has always been ahead of the curve. That was clear from the moment he burst onto the scene as a team phenom, the heir apparent to Kobe, Jordan, or Magic as the global face of the NBA.
I never was faced with the question, did I have that potential to be the greatest player to ever play the game? That question was asked of him when he was 19, 20 years old.
You will most certainly be the most scrutinized rookie in the history of the NBA.
Going back all the way to his rookie year, LeBron came out, and he came out very timid. You know, he didn't really know his role. He didn't know if he wanted to be a scorer, passer. And I remember me and Tayshaun talking, because we were the 2 guys guarding him, and we were like, when this dude figures it out, the league's going to be in trouble.
A mere 4 seasons into his career, at the age of 22, LeBron was a lone superstar on an otherwise ordinary roster. He carried them past a veteran Nets team coming off recent finals appearances and turned in a superhuman effort to get past a championship Pistons team that had dominated the Eastern Conference for years.
48 points for LeBron James. He has scored the last 25 points for Cleveland.
The excitement swelled. Could LeBron lead these underdog Cavs to the unthinkable?
The finals are underway. Cleveland and San Antonio.
Parker inside. Duncan. Tony Parker making things happen. Parker, another pretty move and finish.
The San Antonio Spurs are NBA champions once again.
To play against the Spurs with Tim Duncan and Manu and all them guys in their prime, I think that was great for LeBron's growth.
I need to definitely get better, and once I get better, our team will automatically get better.
Good job, buddy. This is going to be your league in a little while, but I appreciate you giving us this year.
And I don't think he knew how to win an NBA championship and knew that he was going to need more than just himself.
And this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
Not 5, not 6, not 7.
We believe we can win multiple championships.
They're not America's team, but even those people who view them as villains have to really respect and marvel at how good they've become.
They would face a Dallas Mavericks team that was supposed to be outmatched under the weight of Miami's super team. The Heat took a 2-1 series lead, but Dirk and Jason Terry would will the Mavericks to victory, with Dirk going on to win Finals MVP honors.
Dallas upsetting LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and the favorite Miami Heat.
But more glaring was the play of LeBron. While he finally had a running mate that was playing up to Finals expectations in Dwayne Wade, he struggled mightily. LeBron was 0-2 in the Finals, with his defining Finals moments nowhere near what was expected.
To me, the experience of 2011 and losing in the Finals really helped prepare them for facing adversity. A lot of people don't remember that we won the first game of that series in 2012. But as the series went on, I think their confidence grew, and we couldn't slow them down.
D-Wade was like, man, in order for us to be great, you have to be the guy. In order for us to accomplish what we want to accomplish while we playing together, you have to be the guy that you was in Cleveland on this team. Now I'll take a step back.
James puts his head down, drives inside and puts it in off the glass. Tries a three. Bang! LeBron James from downtown. The Miami Heat are once again NBA champions. LeBron James captures that elusive title he so desperately coveted.
The best thing that happened to me last year was us losing the finals. It humbled me. All last year, I tried to, prove people wrong, prove you guys wrong, and, it wasn't me. At the end of the day, I was basically fighting against myself. I was going to have to change as a basketball player, and I was going to have to change as a person. My dream has become a reality now.
LeBron and the Heat built on the success of 2012, winning a franchise record 66 games. LeBron would carry that momentum into the playoffs. Staring him down were those veteran Spurs, with Tim Duncan facing the player he so prophetically predicted would dominate the finals. With another Spurs championship so close, and yet another finals loss for LeBron in the balance.
James catches, puts up a three. Won't go. Rebound Bosh. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining. Game over. There'll be a game 7. James pulls up. Puts it in. Final seconds. What a finish. It's back-to-back titles for the Heat. The 2013 NBA championship resides once again in Miami.
One season is really long. Making it to the NBA Finals, you're basically playing more games than anybody else in the league for that one season. The offseason is really short. Your body has very little time to recover from the damage you did to it the season before.
Me and you hug, yeah. I just get the media something to talk about, because they ain't got nothing else to talk about.
You wonder how much the lack of air conditioning and the heat of this building is coming into play with this and everything else.
He's cramping up again, Mike.
And he can't even make it down the floor. James going to have to be helped over.
The Spurs, playing an absolutely beautiful brand of basketball, took the Heat apart. It was as lopsided as could be, with the Spurs winning the series 4-1 by an average margin of 18 points.
And now Wade, James, and Bosh all taken out by Eric Spoelstra. And Mike, I'd be remiss if we didn't say we don't know what's going to happen there.
The Heat had been outclassed. An aging Wade was not playing at the same Hall of Fame level as the rest of his career, and both LeBron and Bosh were going to be free agents.
Obviously, you have a very big decision coming up. How will this game impact that decision, and what do you think your potential timetable will be on your decision?
I'm going to do what makes my city and my state happy, and that's why I came back. I love you. I'm back.
On this course correction for the franchise, these Cavs had an unproven coach in David Blatt, acquired a multiple-time All-Star in Kevin Love, and a young, talented Kyrie Irving, but none of them had ever been in a playoff game.
First time a lot of these guys been in this, man. They just got to slow down, play the game. It's all right. Don't worry about it. Just play ball.
There are a lot of things that our guys needed to learn on the fly that their experience couldn't teach them. And so I think in that instance, he was more vulnerable to his teammates, allowing them to see his emotion, allowing them to see how he processes things so that they have a good example of how to process championship disappointment, championship success.
He makes everyone better. LeBron James can go on any team and make the last guy on the bench be better.
Their first-round series against the Celtics went according to plan, until Game 4.
Olynyk and Love fighting for it, and it's going to be good. Love hurt? Did Love hurt himself?
Yes, he did.
His shoulder popped out.
Yeah, he ran right past
He's going right to the locker room. I think his shoulder popped out, so a big moment here.
While it would not stop the Cavs from reaching the finals against the Steph Curry-led Warriors juggernaut, the injury bug would strike again in Game 1.
Irving falls down, hangs on, gets it to J.R. Smith. Can't hit the three. Green with another rebound. And Kyrie Irving is hurt, limping up the floor.
Cleveland's big three was now down to one, LeBron. When the Cavs took a 2-1 series lead, the power of LeBron looked unstoppable. But his gaudy individual numbers could not propel the Cavs past the mighty Warriors.
The Golden State Warriors are the 2015 NBA champions. Their first title in 40 years.
More doubts. Never mind the circumstances surrounding each success or failure. The bottom line in 2016 was that LeBron was 2-4 in the finals. He needed another opportunity to rebuild his reputation. And in making his sixth straight, he'd get that chance.
The Cleveland Cavaliers and Golden State Warriors meet again in the NBA Finals.
Not just any Warriors team, but one that had just set a single-season record for wins. One that could be heralded as the greatest team of all time if they could win another title. And for 4 games, it appeared to be a fait accompli.
The Golden State Warriors take a commanding 3-1 lead.
You give everything that you have to your team and to your teammates. I know what I'm capable of doing, and I know what our team is capable of doing, especially in a do-or-die game.
Physically, it's beyond exhausting. So it really all goes to mentally. How tough are you? Can you sustain a level of focus and excellence that other people can't?
Back-to-back 40-point performances by LeBron would help send the series to a decisive Game 7. And yet his signature moment of the game, and ultimately the series, would come on the defensive end.
Iguodala out of the pack. He's got numbers if he hurries. The Curry, bounce pass, Andre.
Oh, blocked by James! LeBron James with the rejection.
And while he didn't make the game-winning shot, he would finish with a triple-double on the road to end the city of Cleveland's 52-year title drought.
It's over! The Cavaliers are NBA champions!
Cleveland! This is for you!
LeBron's mere presence has defined the finals with so many manic and magical moments in the past decade. This season, LeBron leads a team to a staggering 7 straight finals.
They're able to capture this title with the addition of KD going to Golden State and make this happen. I think that'll just put him in a whole nother stratosphere. And now you can mention him with the Kobe Bryants, with the Michael Jordans.
Every GM, every coach are still building their teams to try to beat LeBron James. That's when you know, like, the guy changes the league.
It's beyond special. We was right. All the praise and the high praise early on, it was worthy. The legacy that he created, second to none.
The Tao of LeBron is not just a theory. It's the reality in the NBA. For the players hoping to end his reign, there's a resignation to the fact that as long as he's breathing and in uniform, the path to the finals runs through him. The finals don't only leave us with tales of champions. There have been some great teams to come up short, and Casey Stern will take a look back at one of the greatest teams to not win a title.